Welcome back to WTF. Joining me now is the frontman of much-loved Australian band Something for Kate, Mr. Paul Dempsey. Thanks for joining me, mate.
Thanks, Billy. Cheers.
Now, today is D-Day. It is the day that Leave Your Soul to Science hits the stores. What goes through your mind on a day like today?
A whole lot of nothing, really. It's kind of weird. We finished the album about 3 months ago, so for the last 3 months it's just been like waiting. When's it coming out? And now it's like, shit, it's out already? It's just like suddenly you kind of go, oh, it's happening.
You would have got some reaction when you played those sort of small shows last month. You did one in Sydney,
Yep.
one in Melbourne. What were those shows like, sort of before, when you were to play them, but then also afterwards, the reaction you received?
The shows were excellent. We hadn't played for 4 years, so we wanted to do really small shows and just kind of ease back into it. But they were fantastic. They sold out in minutes, and so there was this real kind of excitement in the crowd, and it really, it felt like people were kind of happy to sort of be seeing us again, and so it was a really good vibe.
One of the reviews from the Northcote show was not only that it's good to have you back, but also that it was like you never left. Does it feel like that you just get back right in the swing of it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, it's funny, like it's been 4 years since we played, but a couple of shows in, it feels like we didn't stop. It's like kind of putting on an old t-shirt or something. It just feels right.
And it still fits?
Yeah.
I read in an interview you said this is the most sonically interesting album you've done. What do you mean by that?
Just that it's got a bunch of kind of just weird sounds. We really just fooled around with lots of, effects pedals and keyboards and weird drum sounds.
Is that attraction to the strangeness reflected in the themes? How is this sort of different thematically, knowing that you have gone through a lot personally in that time since Desert Lights?
In terms of the themes, there's kind of all kinds of strange stuff on there. There's songs about, sort of financial crisis, but sort of like putting a sort of funny character in that situation. I'm not going to be able to explain it well, but yeah.
Well, rather than have you explain it, how about we listen to one of the songs and we'll judge for ourselves.
Yeah, good idea.
The first single. This is Survival Expert. The brand new Something for Kate album, Leave Your Soul to Science, is out today, and that was the first single, Survival Expert. What can you tell us about this one and why you chose to make it the first single?
It's definitely kind of not the most immediate or catchy song on the record, but it's just the one that we wanted people to hear first, I guess, because we felt like it was the best indication of where the sort of sound has gone with this record.
Well, people had heard that first because you'd sort of been playing it in solo shows for quite a while, even as far back as 2 years ago.
That's true, yeah.
Was always an intention to make it a Something for Kate song?
It was definitely, I wrote it at the sort of beginning of, when I knew we were working on a Something for Kate record, so I kind of knew that was the first of that batch. But yeah, it was written sort of nearly 2 years ago now, and I've been playing it live a lot, so I guess it's had the longest time to evolve and sort of become what it is.
How different is it from its original sort of incarnation?
It's pretty different, actually. It was almost half as long. Clint and Steph had to kind of hound me to add another section to it, because it was 2 minutes long.
And what can you tell us about the video we just saw? I was trying to sort of make sense of it in sort of like an undergraduate sort of literature student kind of way, thinking,
don't bother.
Is this in a literal sense you're confronting yourself in a minute? What's going on here?
It is a little bit of that, the sort of loose idea was that, the three of us are, obviously kind of searching for something. You don't know whether it's sinister or not. You don't know whether we're hunting something down or trying to sort of come to the rescue of something.
There's only one question that's left to clear up, a question that has been put out there by the YouTube community.
Oh yeah.
With the inclusion of what is being called the direwolves, are you guys Game of Thrones fans?
Yeah, I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan, yeah. They're a little too small to be direwolves though. Direwolves need to be that big. That dog came up to my knee.
And to be fair, Paul, if we were to stand up now, I'd probably come up to your knee, so that's not really a...
I guess not, yeah. It was a good-sized husky, but yeah, I'm a tall man.
Well, there you go. You're a Game of Thrones fan, and we're a big fan of Something for Kate, so welcome back, and we wish you nothing but the best for the release of this album, mate.
Thanks, Billy. Appreciate it.
Thanks very much.